With Five Nights at Freddy's celebrating its 10-year anniversary, the Ourple Guy devs have taken it upon themselves to celebrate with us with the release of the anniversary mini-update. This isn't so much an update to Ourple, more like a two-shot mod sneak peek, as both story mode and the free play tracks featured in version 3 of Ourple are noticeably absent. But we're not here to talk about what we don't have, we're here to talk about what we do. Loading up the first free play track reveals a new asset loader for Ourple, which asks for additional input after loading. This is a fundamental change to Ourple's engine, Psych, that will allow for the buttery smooth scene transitions we're going to be seeing in a later track. The first anniversary track is Freddy Game, a song based on There Is No Pause Button, a notoriously difficult game by Freddy's creator Scott Cawthon. The little running character you play as in this game is what would eventually become the avatar Scott would become known for, named Anim Dude. There Is No Pause Button takes heavy inspiration from Mario and other Kaizo games that were popular at the time, as seen by the fact that the fire-breathing quote-unquote dragon must be dropped into lava to be defeated just like in Mario. This inspiration is so on the nose that in the game files for Ourple Anniversary, the dragon sprite sheet is called notbowser.png. Anim Dude would also later make a comeback in FNAF World as the game's main antagonist, and an optional boss in Freddy in Space 2. Just like the game it's inspired by, Freddy Game cannot be paused, and losing on this track immediately restarts the song. The form that Anim Dude takes in the later part of the song is a reference to another arcade-styled platformer by Scott Cawthon called Rage Quit, in which Anim Dude is now red, with anger indicating rectangles around his head, further leaning into the anger-inducing gameplay Scott was going for. Unfortunately, a lot of the old Scott games are unavailable, and thus the two games are inaccessible by regular means. The next free play track is After Midnight, a sort of sequel song to the original Midnight. In this song we see Brooke and Grace, the mod's versions of boyfriend and girlfriend, return to juniors to reflect on their journey thus far. That's right, After Midnight not only takes place after midnight, but also the entirety of Ourple V3 as well. The scene fades into Prange Guy in front of juniors running into Brooke and Grace before heading inside. Prange Guy, Brooke, and Grace all grab a drink from Lime Guy behind the bar, who actually originally appeared in the first Midnight peeking out at the singers at the front of the bar. The way Brooke and Grace jump onto the bar stools is likely a Sonic the Hedgehog reference. Lime Guy is the one who wouldn't let Orange Guy into juniors during the Midnight Motorist minigame of Pizzeria Simulator. This time around, he actually participates in the song, acting as the barstool therapist bartenders usually end up being. Brooke trauma dumps while everyone gets their drink on. The mood of the bar and the mood of our main character doesn't align, and he apologetically decides to leave and head home. Exiting the arcade machine, Juniors is in. On the way, we play as the music Brooke's listening to, sampling Biggie Smalls' Everyday Struggle while briefly duetting with Grace. When Brooke arrives at home, we get a small to be continued screen, teasing that this isn't quite the end of the Ourple Guy story. Brooke's departure from the bar was to be expected, as the events of the main Ourple Guy week was haha funny. The events of Follow definitely traumatized the poor guy. Him leaving the bar wasn't as much of a surprise, as right at the beginning of After Midnight he has a scared or even disturbed expression on his face. And that's everything about the Ourple Guy anniversary update. Bite-sized video for a bite-sized update. Thanks for watching, and until next time.